If you live in Berlin and you're a Game of Thrones fan, I envy you so much right now. Because in January of 2019, Berlin is going to be the location of one of the coolest Game of Thrones experiences that I've ever heard of. It's called Unseen Westeros. And it's an exhibition where you will be able to feast your eyes with the work of 40 artists who came together to illustrate parts of the world of Ice and Fire that we have never seen before. Hence the name Unseen Westeros. These artists have worked on the show itself as concept artists and matte painters, so you know that their work will be incredible. And if you don't know what that job entails, a concept artist or matte painter digitally paints photorealistic interior and exterior environments that could not have been otherwise created or visited. This allows filmmakers to extend a set by creating the illusion of an environment that is not present at the filming location. This is one part of filmmaking that personally fascinates me, so just hearing about this event got me super excited. Let me play the trailer for you now so you can see what it's all about. The art looks so freaking good, doesn't it? You've probably seen similar images of their work before that have been shared online here and there, but as I mentioned earlier, this exhibition will only contain pieces that we have never seen before. And as you saw in the trailer as well, this project was inspired by the A World of Ice and Fire book, and George R.R. Martin gave them his full support for it. But one of the coolest things is how important it is for the artists and for George himself to make this experience available to as many fans as possible. So that's why they decided to make admission absolutely free. Yeah guys, it costs nothing to go experience this, which is crazy. Unless you don't live in Berlin and you have to pay for a flight or a train ride to get there, but I still think it would be totally worth it. Why? Because these guys are trying to make this experience as unique as possible, so that it's something that you can never experience again anywhere else at any other time. I mean, it took like 3 years of work from the artists to put this together. It won't be your typical art exhibit where you just walk into a random room, look at some pictures for a while and then leave. No. First of all, they have picked a really cool building for it. It's one of the last unexplored historical industrial monuments in Berlin that has not been open to the public before this. It's 200 years old, it has a huge system of catacombs inside, and they have set up the exhibition as a tour through this monument, where you go through different rooms, each dedicated to a different continent from the world of Ice and Fire. So each room will give you a different experience that is tailored to that continent, not only because of the way that it will be staged, but also because of the music that you will be able to hear. Yeah, they've gotten 2 composers to work on a different soundtrack for each room. So with just that, you already know that you will have an incredible audio and visual experience. But on top of that, they will have a QR code next to each piece that you can scan with your phone and be able to listen to a passage from the book that talks about the picture that you're looking at. So this is going to be such an immersive experience, like, I don't know about you, but I am dying to go see it myself. But yeah, since entry is free, they had to come up with a different way to cover all of the costs. So they started a Kickstarter campaign. And the rewards are really cool as well. I will leave a link to it in the description, but here's the video for it.
Ich bin hier in dem Umspannwerk Reinickendorf. Das ist einer der letzten unentdeckten Industriedenkmäler, die man in der Stadt findet. Mein Name ist Sven Sauer und ich bin Matte Painter für Game of Thrones seit Staffel 2. Immer wenn man im Hintergrund Burgen sieht, wie beispielsweise Dragonstall oder Harrenhal, dann sind die gemalt und das ist genau das, was wir machen. 2015 haben wir gerade an der 5. Staffel von Game of Thrones gearbeitet und da kam ein neues Buch raus von einem Schöpfer von dieser Welt, von George R. R. Martin, mit dem Namen Westeros. Das beschreibt quasi die komplette Vorgeschichte, wie es zu dieser Welt kam. Und wir haben gedacht so, wow, wie viel Potenzial das hat.
Über 80 Kunstwerke werden hier zu sehen sein von über 40 Artists aus der ganzen Welt. Die haben über 2 Jahre daran gearbeitet, das hier so umzusetzen und wir haben die Möglichkeit, das hier einmalig zu erleben.
Die Künstler und die Initiatoren wünschen sich, dass die Ausstellung kostenfrei ist. Außerdem liegt es natürlich in unserem Interesse, möglichst vielen Leuten die Ausstellung zugänglich zu machen und dabei auch ein richtig geiles Erlebnis zu liefern und euch möglichst tief in die Welt von Unseen Westeros reinzuholen. Und das läuft natürlich vor allen Dingen über diese serienreifen Bilder, aber natürlich auch über Sachen wie Sound. Es wird ein extra Soundtrack komponiert, es wird Audioguides geben, wo ihr euch die passenden Stellen aus dem Buch zu den Bildern anhören könnt. Und wir haben auch noch so ein paar coole Sachen im Kopf, die wir sehr, sehr gern umsetzen würden. Und genau hier ist die Möglichkeit, dass wir alle gemeinsam Unseen Westeros zum Leben bringen können. Genau dafür brauchen wir eure Unterstützung. Denn gemeinsam wollen wir hier etwas Einzigartiges schaffen, was es so vorher noch nie gegeben hat und wahrscheinlich auch nie wieder geben wird. Und von uns werdet ihr natürlich dafür reich belohnt. Eine sehr, sehr exklusive Sache wird der Kickstarter Bildband sein, in dem alle Artworks der Game of Thrones Artists natürlich vertreten sind, inklusive der Making-of-Stories dazu und der einzelnen Textpassagen. Und den ihr jetzt euch vorab nur über diese Kampagne sichern könnt.
Das Ganze findet statt zwischen dem 23. und dem 27. Januar 2019. Der Eintritt ist dabei frei, sodass jeder Fan aus der ganzen Welt die Möglichkeit hat, das hier hautnah zu erleben. Und es findet nicht irgendwo statt, sondern hier in Berlin im Umspannwerk in Reinickendorf.
Sven, Clara und ich bedanken uns für deine Unterstützung. Jetzt teile es, sag es weiter, all deinen Game of Thrones Fans, all deinen George R. R. Martin Fans, allen Leuten, die Westeros gelesen haben und jetzt sehen wollen, wie Westeros aussieht. Wir sehen uns bei Unseen Westeros.
So yeah guys, as they said, it would be awesome if you could spread the word and support their Kickstarter. These guys are not paying for any extra marketing, this video is not sponsored, but they still want to make as many fans as possible aware of this so that they don't miss out on this awesome experience. So I think that as a community, we should give them all of the help that we can. So just share it with everybody. And if I figure out a way to go, you can be sure that I will be vlogging my entire trip and experience. So you guys can watch it later and sort of experience it as well. In a way, yeah. Again, all of the links and info will be in the description, and if you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments, and I'll make sure to answer it. And of course, I have more Game of Thrones Season 8 filming news, sleuthing videos coming, as well as Winds of Winter animated recaps. So you know what to do to not miss out on that. Make sure that you're subscribed and that you're clicking on that bell to get notified. Leave a like if you like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one!